Charles Davis on the gun. It is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. I can't help but look down at this field partner and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment so strong. This game is so historic that while we call the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. Before the Super Bowl really took hold, and think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two. They got us kicked off and started toward where we are today. And with a whole watching at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality. No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy. The line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Two in a throw right away. Forced out to his right. He couldn't get rid of it. It takes a sack for a loss of 6 beginning up second down. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. It takes this from 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This might be a bad connection.
They come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. The slot man in motion right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Down the right sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through. But when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First and 10
10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
He'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Being chased out left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
Check mash, check mash. Unlock line, unlock, go.
Now they try the right side here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff. And
he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Come on, come on. Hit.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Hey, smash Broncos! Cut up!
Now a handoff looking right. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. Out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. That drive pretty simple to sum up. 3 passes, 3 incompletions.
And there has to be some grumbling on the bench from the defensive guys who are hoping for a little bit more of a break. And you know the alpha on that side? Got a few choice words for the offensive side of the ball since they have to go right back out on the field.
Wilson with a first down carry. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd down, this is Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They run the toss here to Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
This time the extra point up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
On the jump. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready, set.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Warrior 70.
Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Taking it about the 16. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Tua now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Dancing to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Sanders is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They've played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On play action, here's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 44 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their third quarter lead.